Let me be as honest and clear as I possibly can. Donald Trump is the wrong president for our country. He cannot meet this moment. He simply cannot be who we need him to be for us. It is what it is.
It is what it is. It really is as simple as that. Donald Trump has got to go. Michelle Obama told it how it is last night, with some easier truths like that one and some harder ones during the first night of the DNC, a night that truly lived up to its theme of we the people. My name is Pablo, and this is our second special edition DNC episode of Indivisible Weekly. Thanks for tuning in. Last night's convention speeches were incredible, and the convention itself is shaping up to be really, really good, despite the fact that it's entirely virtual without any crowds or cheering or anything like that. Last night was incredible, and it's a testament to how high the stakes are in this election. We're not in it for the spectacle, we're not in it for the show, we're in it for the issues. And as Michelle Obama said earlier, we're in it to win. And that was the whole theme of the first night of the convention. We, the people, a united, diverse coalition ready to take back the White House, flip the Senate, and save our democracy this November. But don't take it from me. Take it from Senator and former presidential candidate Bernie Sanders, who gave a moving speech last night about the importance of unity and coming together to defeat the existential threat that is Donald Trump.
At its most basic, this election is about preserving our democracy. During this president's term, the unthinkable has become normal. He has tried to prevent people from voting, undermined the U.S. Postal Service, deployed the military and federal agents against peaceful protesters, threatened to delay the election, and suggested that he will not leave office if he loses. This is not normal, and we must never treat it like it is. Under this administration, authoritarianism has taken root in our country.
Yep, I don't really have much to add. The stakes in this election are monumental. And by the way, Bernie's right. Trump has shown us time and time again that he's laying the groundwork to reject the results of the election in November and do whatever he can to stay in power. But we're not letting him get away with it. We are building a coalition of voters that will be ready to mobilize if and when Donald Trump refuses to accept the results of the election. So if you're as worried as Bernie is, and if you're as worried as I am, visit protecttheresults.com right now to learn more about our program and to get involved today. Then again, one way to prevent this constitutional crisis from happening in the first place is to beat Trump so resoundingly in November that even he can't make a crazy argument to say he won. And to beat his Republican friends in the Senate and send so many of them packing that they won't even try to entertain his claims. And we can do that. We can win big, but it'll be up to us. And that brings me back to some of the harder truths Michelle Obama served last night.
It is up to us to add our voices and our votes to the chorus of history, echoing heroes like John Lewis, who said, "When you see something that is not right, you must say something. You must do something." That is the truest form of empathy. Not just feeling, but doing. Not just for ourselves or our kids, but for everyone, for all our kids. And if we want to keep the possibility of progress alive in our time, if we want to be able to look our children in the eye after this election, we have got to reassert our place in American history. And we have got to do everything we can to elect my friend Joe Biden as the next president of the United States.
We are now 77 days away from the election, and whatever happens in 77 days will be directly tied to the work that we do between now and then. I hope you were inspired by Michelle Obama's words. I know I was. And by the way, you should really watch Michelle Obama's full speech at the convention last night. If you're on YouTube, you can click right up here to watch the speech right now. And if you want to watch any of the big speeches from last night or from any night this week, click the link in the description below. We have a playlist with all of our favorite speeches from the entire convention. You should definitely check it out. But going back to what Michelle Obama was saying, it really is up to us. I mean, we have to put in the work to win in November. And that's exactly what Indivisibles are doing right now. As I mentioned in yesterday's episode, this isn't just convention week, it's also our second Windivisible Week of Action. And we have Indivisibles all over the country making calls, texting voters, writing letters, and making a real impact every day this week. We have over 100 events scheduled on our map this week, and it is not too late to get involved. So go to 2020.indivisible.org right now and sign up to volunteer this week. As Michelle Obama said, we have to do everything we can to win, and I'm confident we will. So, day one of the convention was incredible, and the best part of day one is that we still have another 3 days to go, and tonight promises to be just as exciting as last night. Here's what's on tap for night 2 of the Democratic National Convention. The theme for tonight is Leadership Matters, and we are very excited to hear from many of our current and future leaders. The speakers we're most excited for tonight are former Acting Attorney General Sally Yates, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and former Second Lady and future First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden. We are super excited for another night at the Democratic National Convention. And I want to remind you that we'll be bringing you live coverage all night on all of our platforms. You can stream the entire night right here on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook page, and on our Twitter. And we'll be posting highlights from the convention all night long on Twitter as well. And once again, if you missed any of the speeches, or if you missed any of the speeches tonight, we've got you covered. Click the link for our DNC playlist in the description below and get caught up on anything you might have missed. Thanks so much for tuning into today's special edition episode of Indivisible Weekly. Be sure to like and subscribe, and check back here tomorrow for another special edition episode. Thanks, everyone.